Hello friends, so a couple months back I played a game called Miseria, the demo for it. It's an incremental game where you survive hordes of monsters, waves of monsters. And now I have the full version of the game. It just came out today when this video releases, which is Friday. So let's get into it and see how far we can make it. I only have about an hour today, so let's see how far we can get. The Great Pit had always stood at the heart of the village. None knew who carved it. None knew what slept below. Yet from the depths came a voice. A whisper to the broken, a promise to the desperate. Many descended into the abyss, none returned. But the legend remained. It was said that at the 19th floor, a wish would be granted. Among those who heard the call was a fallen knight. Stripped of honor, he came seeking death. But from the depths of the pit, he heard a voice. You have suffered long enough. Below this world, your shame cannot follow. Cast yourself into the depth, the deep. Come and be absolved. So the knight took his final step, and the abyss welcomed him. This is where we start. We get a story now. This is new. Alright, so this is where we were in the demo, right in this arena. This is an auto battler incremental game, right? So he's going to automatically fight and take on as many rats as he can, and as soon as he's exhausted, then we get to go back to town. Later on we can progress through different stages, but for now let's do what we can here. So let's get that gold. Okay, it's a little bit slow right now, but it will get more speed, of course, as we speed up our character stats. So here we are, taking on these rats one at a time. Level 1. I'm not sure what this does. Stairs up or down, perhaps. And then we have a town option too, so we can retreat when we need to. You awaken in the mud, dazed and tasting blood. Did it restart? Okay, we're back up at the town. So we have the blacksmith here. Well, what do we have here? Another lost soul chasing whispers into the bottomless pit. I was once a smith, forging steel for fools who thought they could defy the dark below. But I won't lift my hammer for you, as most who descend would never return. Complete the 3rd floor and come back alive, then perhaps I will forge something for you. Alright, so we can't really do anything up here yet. Pray is not an option. We have nothing we can really do. So that said, back into the pit. He said the 4th floor. It says I will forge for you 3rd floor. So let's go down into the 3rd floor. We're just gonna have to keep leveling up our character, which is over here on the right. We're going to level him up as much as we can. Agility is going to be huge for speed. We're going to get that speed leveled up a bit. So right now we have 6s across the board. We don't really need the bottom 2 stats for this character. Just the top statistics is going to be the most important. Strength probably being the dominant force of them all. And I think agility would be good too, because it's just fast, right? It'll make him so much faster to be able to take these guys out. My health is replenishing so quickly. And there it goes. We're back to ground 1, back to being dead. But that's the essence of an incremental. You will die over and over until you can beat them, right? As well as an auto battler. Very similar logic in that too. All right, let's go. We have 24 points. We can see our experience here. Every time we defeat one, we get more points. So let's go and get some total health. Let's get some vigor. Our health replenishes very quickly, and we don't have any way to rejuvenate it yet. Like maybe later on we could get some kind of like life leech system. But for now, our health pool is how we stay in the fight. So we just need our health pool to be pretty good. Our strength, you know, all of our stats, really our strength and our speed and our health are the three main things. That's how long you can stay in the fight. All right, so it might be a little bit of slow burn right now. But once we get going, we're gonna be annihilating these guys. All right, our strength is much better now. We have 9 on this. Increase the damage of basic attacks. Can I see a character sheet? I don't know if I can here. We need to get some armor in the future. Armor is just, you know, you could buy it from a shop, which we haven't really unlocked any of that yet. Our knight is getting experience. All right, let's get some more agility. More strength. See, we're doing much better the more we increase our stats. So his strength is getting a lot better. We're going to try to get all these 10 base stats for now. All right, let's get agility up again, and then we'll get vigor up one more time. And it'll look much better once that happens. Just because that screen's here does not mean we failed. It just means we're learning, right? The reality of it all. We can go to the next stage. I just am not sure if we're absolutely ready for that yet. I do want to spend some time leveling up. But the thing is, we just have to fill these progress meters and you can move along to the next stage. All right, let's go ahead and move. Let's see what we're up against here. Stage 2. So we need to clear stage 3 for that man to be happy with us. And for him to help us on our journey. So this game does have sort of like a Diablo aesthetic to it, you could say. Just in the way it's done, you know, it's very Diablo, which is a good trait to have. Okay, let's get some more strength. A little bit more agility. We'll get the vigor soon. And I believe our health replenishes. If not, then at least we get that area unlocked for the future. So we'll keep working on it. We need to get to stage 3 as soon as possible. Let's get that money. Okay, here we go, stage 3. Yeah, it does rejuvenate your health, so that's a good factor in it. Alright. So I'm gonna try to get these stats to like 20 each. We will need... Essentially, we can buy stuff from that guy when he's unlocked. From what I know of the demo, it could be different. It feels a little bit harder now than it did when I played the demo. Come on, let's get more strength. The knight's getting his ability ready. Character generates mana with every attack. Once their mana bar is full, they cast a spell. Not sure what that spell is going to be, but it would be nice to have a spell. Let's just keep upgrading everything. Get these rats out of my face. We're almost dead. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. Alright, but are we on stage 3? Let's see if we can go back to stage 3. Yeah, we can. We can now... So he's accessible in town now. Let's go to the next stage. Just go to town real quick and see what we could purchase from the blacksmith. So you made it back. I did. Maybe there is more to you than I first believed. A stubborn spark, still unbroken. Very well. I'll keep my word. I will forge something worthy of the darkness you faced. Will you? Or am I going to have to pay for it? Alright, so you can upgrade my gear. So let's start with armor. Increased resistance to enemy damage. So it costs 50 for this. And then this one is increase the basic damage. 50. They're all 50, I think. Increase damage of the special ability. attack speed, mana with hit, health maximum. So we're going to grab this one, and I think this guy as well, and then we'll slowly just increase that along with my other statistics. I'll be increasing. Okay, so we're back here. We have a slight armor now, so we can reduce damage a little bit, which is great. That's what we're going to be using our money on, is just upgrading those statistics like that. And in the meantime, of course, our core stats: vigor, strength, agility. I really want to boost that agility like crazy, because I feel like just having a crazy amount of attack speed is going to help. Especially if we get some kind of a life leech ability with my attacks, it'll be great to have. I keep assuming that that would be a factor, because it's a factor in some of these games like this. There we go. And then get my strength up. Like I said, I want to get these 20. I'm going to try to get agility at 20 first. That might be a good one to have. Faster I can fight these guys, the better. Here we go. We're back at it. Probably can go to the next stage soon. Is there anything else I could do here? 71, so we can get another upgrade. We could do... This one's 56. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more there. I mean, a little bit more defense is never a bad option. Let's get to the next stage, shall we? And see what we could do here. 0.8 armor. Not the best armor, but hey, that's better than taking the full blow from these guys when they attack me. Now we have spiders. Spiders are interesting. Alright, so let's get some strength increase, shall we? I want to be able to deal with them a little bit quicker than not. More strength. The more hit I could do. So they have probably about 70 health or something based on my attack power. So we're doing 20, it's about 20 damage and takes about 3 hits. So yeah, about 60 or 70 health for each one of those spiders. All right, can you help me with anything else? More damage. I'll take that. Thanks. Okay, let's see how we do here. So this has increased the special ability, and this one is mana gained with each hit. That would help me get this thing to progress more and trigger my ability more. Actually, that could be pretty good to have. Get those up to 5. Because he does have an ability, he does, right? And triggering that more frequently could essentially help things. Alright, I'll get 15 on that. And let's go to the next stage. Full health. You basically need to stay in the stages for as long as you can before moving on. So let's see if we can get to stage 10 if possible. Alright, let's get some more strength. Go ahead and increase that stat a little bit. A little bit of will, which is damage for my special. And get us some more money too. Cash is always going to be good for us for those upgrades. 106, we should be able to get an upgrade soon actually. Let's get more agility. And let's go to town real quick. I'll come back later. Okay, so we have 106. We can basically... Let's get more attack speed. Mana per hit and maximum. You know, let's get mana per hit. A little bit into each statistic's not a bad thing, really. Let's go to the next stage. So we're on stage 7, and I'm aiming for 10. But we saw in the cutscene that 19 was a goal. Church key. Alright, and let's go unlock the church. And now we have a level up system. Gift from the depths. That's spelled incorrectly, developers. It's TH. Start with extra experience points when you rebirth. Okay, so this is all rebirth stuff, which I am not doing just yet. But hey, great that we have the option, I suppose. right, let's go back down here to 7. So we're gonna try to get to... We're gonna try to get past level 10 as quickly as we can. Okay, and then we have these little gates over here. We need these closed too. So I didn't make it... I did everything like I could out of the demo, right? So we have the full game now, right? So I'm very curious if the biome changes, if we can get out of the pits, or how this plays out. Very curious indeed. I could probably get these all to like 100 or so. Okay, so mana gain per hit. We already died, that's fine, but I wasn't paying attention. But we'll probably go to the next stage now, I'm sure. All right, we're going back down. I'm not even going to bother spending my money. Let's go. I don't have any money. Actually, I lost it all. And I don't think I retrieved any. You got to click on the money to get it back. All right, come on. Let's clear this puppy out. So like I said, even though I typically like to complete a game in one video if possible, this is probably going to be a pretty long game, and I only have an hour to record today. Every Thursday I get a bit busy. Okay, come on. Get these little buddies here. I want to get my strength to 20 first, and then I'm going to get my agility to 20. And then we'll pump up the vitality after that. Like, we'll just get it one at a time. What do we have here? So we still have 0 gold because I'm not collecting gold for some reason. I don't know why I'm not. But let's get the stage 8. It's getting a little bit tougher, but that's okay. That's what we do upgrades for, right? Boop. And we can do our... Oh, we want to get our strength 120 to get our strength up first. Bam, bam. Strength increase. What do you mean max? That's max? That's not max. There's no way it's max. Here we go. Next one. I was like uncapped when I was playing the demo. There must be a reason. Like maybe I have to hit that rebirth. Oh, I see. Maybe it was like that in the demo. And then you rebirth and you can use that. I'm not rebirthing until I get far enough along. It's too early for that, man. Too early. Let's get more agility. Alright, let's go. These stages gonna get easier and easier each time we rebirth. I can tell you that much. These stats I'm placing, I believe they carry over between each stage, so we'll get pretty powerful in the end. All right, what do we have for this? We have... It's going to get our special ability, and eventually I'll get the other one as well. Okay, so let's get... I want to get past stage 10 easily. Like, that's a goal. It's a goal to get past stage 10 for sure. Okay. Get past these spiders. They look so crazy. Agility 92 for the next agility. We're at 62. Used to level up your characters and improve their stats. Okay, it's going to get that agility up again, so we need 105 for the next agility upgrade. All right, let's go to stage 10. We got an achievement. Keep descending. Floor. Keep floor. Get to floor 10. Wow. It says reach. I don't know why I read it in the most complicated way. So now we have skelly bones over here. Bunch of skeletons that we got to deal with too. I'm gonna get all the statistics to 20 then. In that case, since 20 seems to be an important factor for me. Let's get this will to 10. That should be pretty cheap for the most part. Oh, I should have went to town. Oops. Well, hey, we went to town, I guess, anyway. All right, so we have this guy. Old man. Careful, traveler. There's no place to linger. I am an old alchemist. I spent my life searching for a way to escape decay. My hands tremble. My sight fades. Time is carving its mark into my flesh. And yet, that pit below defies nature itself. Bring me something that should not live. something untouched by death. Then perhaps I shall descend with you. Alright, no problem. Let me go ahead and get... Oh, I can't. I still can't because I don't have enough money. So we'll continue onward. And see if we can get to stage 20, if possible. So I do want to max all these out before I rebirth. Just feel kind of nice to have them all maxed out. And then plus maybe we'll get some kind of achievement for that too. Part of my completionist strategy is try to max out each rebirth. Essentially, I could do rebirth already and have an upper hand. But, you know, I'm gonna get as much bang for the buck as possible. Oh, come on now. I probably could have left by this point. Couldn't I have? It's definitely a strategy to not leave. And maybe we can't get past stage 10. That would make sense too. Alright. I think, actually, I don't keep my stats over here. I keep only my armor, if I remember correctly. I don't know. We'll see when we rebirth. Okay, can I even get past this stage? Probably not. Essentially, my levels are very high. The only way is probably with armor. Yeah, because I'm about to die before even doing that. You awaken tasting blood. Okay, so dead again. Got it. At least I get to keep my money in between deaths. 64, I'll take that. And we'll save the rest. Let's go ahead and do a rebirth. Let's go into here. Rebirth. Going to reset your... And you'll get 10 dark blessings. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. Honestly, I feel like I'm a stalemate here. So I need to do a rebirth. Okay, we're back at the starts. What do we have here? Yep, you're right. Let me just go ahead and go in. So, actually, I need to go to town real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's just go to the church. So we have permanently unlock the blacksmith. Start with extra experience points when you rebirth. So you get more experience that way too. Enemies take damage when they attack you. That's really good too. Okay, so we're going to get this one for 2. Boom and boom. Easy peasy. And let's see. Your basic attacks have a chance to critical strike. Chance for enemies to drop gold is 3. I want more rebirth points. That's probably the most important thing of all. Because I'm going to have to keep doing rebirth. Okay, so we can just immediately use the blacksmith. Thank you. That saves me a little bit of time. And now we have the ability to rebirth when we need to. So let's go ahead and place some agility. Let's get that to 10. Get all these to 10. I'll get everything to 10. And then we'll go from there. There we go. 10 across the board. Next. Oh, I saw that money. Ah, too late. All right, let's get some strength up. 15. Nice. All right, that's pretty good. Got my strength up, got my agility up. We can go to town to upgrade our armor if we want to. I just would rather just get more money for that because we're going to need 50 per thing. And there's 5 things, right? So we'll get as much money as possible and then go do the rebirth. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Looking good. Grab all this money. 115. Not bad. 127. Let's go to the next stage. I'm going to get to stage 10 now. And then we'll go from there and see if we can beat stage 10 now that we have our rebirth. How much does it give me, by the way? 3? No, I went and did it anyway. All right, well, 3 it is. So every level you progress through, you get a rebirth point from doing that. Okay, let's go to the church to see what we can get for 4 rebirth points. More here. Let's just grab all that. I want to maximize that. 2,000 more experience when you rebirth. And that's just going to give you a really good head start. And then you can do the thorns. Make yourself insanely strong. We'll get very strong. Don't you worry. We'll get very strong. All right, let's go and get our upgrade here. Get these all to 10. I could probably get him to 20 at this point. Get this one to 10 and 10. All right, and then let's go 15 on that, 15 on that. Okay, the rest is going strength. 20 strength already. Nice. All right, let's go and get all this gold, and then we'll go to the next stage. I always miss some gold at the end there. Not quite there yet, but hey, he's getting a lot faster. The faster this guy is, the quicker we can progress through this thing. We'll get you at 20 strength, 20 speed. We're gonna go buy all the upgrades too very soon. Bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna get you descended as much as possible so we get a bunch of those points. And then come back here, do it again. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat, have a good time. Grab all this stuff, thank you. Okay, we're gonna do boom. Good, 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 good stuff. Thank you very much for being a sacrifice, you rats. Alright, then we need to get to stage 5. The blacksmith is pretty simple to unlock. You just have to beat the stage 3, but you know, I'd rather just have that guy unlocked earlier on, so we could just immediately have that advantage. All right, here we go. Grab these gold coins. All right, we have 237. We have more than enough to get like some good stuff. So we're on stage 5. Let's beat stage 5, and then I'll go up to town and see what I could do up there. Get this one to 20. Done. Bam, bam. Spiders probably get more money too than us. They probably give us some good cash. Because, you know, spiders carry cash in their pockets. It makes sense. Alright, let's go to town. What can we get from you, buddy? We can do 1, 1, 1. Do 1 across the board. And then we will continue on. Alright, what do we get for the rebirth? I'm going to look. So 6. So you do get 1 for every dissension that you do. So essentially, I want to get, I don't know, let's get like a good 30 if possible. And potentially unlock different things as well along the process. As much as we can do until he starts struggling. Then we're going to go do our thing. And ascend. Rebirth. Ascend. Same thing. I don't know what this does. I'm kind of worried to press it. Probably puts you back on floor 0. Maybe it works in increments of 10. Like it'll go up 10 stages. 10 stairs. Come on. You got a pretty sharp sword, I'm hoping. You're like the Witcher of the realms here. Okay, next. Let's get these spiders out of my face real quick. We got so much money. We could buy like all the upgrades for our armor if I wanted to. But I'm going to get past, well, get a couple more stages here first. It looks like we might actually still be capped at 20 for our little upgrades here. So maybe that's all we need in order to beat this first area. And then we can essentially have enough points to do a good rebirth. So we're on stage 10 now. Let's go to town real quick. So this guy's here now. Alright, so I think that's what that unlocked, right? So let's see, what does Blacksmith have? He has more upgrades for me, a lot more. Let's go and do... Let's get a little bit of everything. And boom, we're good. Let's go back down and see what we can do here. So I think we need to get to stage 20, right? Because he said something about 19 in the very beginning. This is very Dark Soulsy too, by the way. Like a Diablo Dark Souls incremental auto battler. I'm saying all the fancy words here. You know, the YouTube algorithm is a very big fan of fancy words when you're recording videos. I'm not sure, it hasn't really worked out for me that way, but for some people it has. All right, here we go. Take out these rats and go to the next level. I'm just gonna accumulate all these points, I guess. I have 11 points if I rebirth now, but I still want to get as far as I can possibly get with my progression, and then just hit the rebirth, because then I can get whatever points I accumulate from my dissension, right? And this channel is Ash. This is Ash Swoon. My other channel is Ash Descends. It's probably, this whole concept would probably make more sense over there, but that's okay. I'm having fun here with this. This is my incremental channel. All right, skeleton down. Okay, we're making progress here. Every enemy you kill does a big chunk towards the progress bar. Like I said, I want to try to get that 20 at least. And then we can rebirth and see if we can get even further than the 20. The guy's doing his moves over here. Bunch of spider butt heads. The spiders are gonna go down, spiders. The guy was guarding, he was ready. Okay, let's grab this. You awaken in blood. Oh, it died. Alright, that's the first time I died in a minute. Okay, what can we get? Boom, boom. Upgrade that, upgrade that. A couple upgrades on that guy. A couple upgrades there. That would be pretty good, actually. Let's go back down. And next stage. I died because I wasn't paying attention. I probably could have left that stage a while back. By the way, look, we have... You see I have my character slot here? Then there's 3 other slots. So essentially, I'm assuming we can get 3 characters that could join us. And who knows what their classifications are going to be. Might be pretty interesting. Go and grab that gold and go to the next stage. We're almost at stage 15. That feels like a mark, you know, a move in the right place. Ascension here, really. Well, my health is starting to decline a lot more. Getting here has been a challenge, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Let's go and grab that gold. Beautiful, beautiful golds. Come on, spiders. All right, let's go to the next stage. A flower, a strange plant. Town. And that should get this guy interested. What have you brought me? This plant, it should not exist. No sunlight, no soil, and it still lives. Then it's true. There are secrets buried in the deep that this world is never meant to know. Very well. I will descend into the abyss with you. Hey, welcome aboard, man. Can I, yeah, let's go get you some upgrades. Here, just take some random upgrades for now. And let's get you down here. So we have plenty of points that we can kind of invest in this guy. Give you everything I got, man. It's 20's cap. Alright, so we actually need to accumulate more points. I didn't get enough agility. We need to get his agility way up. He's so slow. Alright, let's get all this. And next stage, please. So we have a teammate now. A teammate that's very slow. However, we're in pretty strong areas of this, so we should be able to get him leveled up pretty quick. We also have a lichen now, like a werewolf. Some kind of a werewolf entity. Alright, let's get you more agility. Almost maxed on agility. Intelligence. Intelligence is going to be good for this guy because that's his attack power anyway. Like his special attack power. Alright, let's go past these spiders. By the way, if I don't finish this game today, I'm definitely going to be playing it more in the future and trying to get through this entire thing. So that'll be kind of... It's a fun journey to be able to finish an incremental in full. Bam. And let's get that last intelligence point. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. As much fun as you guys are having, we're gonna continue. Alright, we're good. Let's get to stage 20. That's my main goal for this video, is stage 20, probably do another rebirth. And then we're probably going to have to break this video up after that into segments. And what I will do is probably put it together in one final form at the end. By the way, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this game or any other game I'm playing. Always happy to read the comments. Okay, and we're 20 across the board, so I think we're good on that. Let's go to the next stage. We're almost at level 20 as well. Level 19 was what we heard about in the cutscene. I can see why. It's got a lot of werewolves in it. But once we get rid of those werewolves, so we're free and just move on. Alright, done. Grab this gold, thank you. And we are going to be out of here in now. Stage 20. We reached floor 20. You guys just gotta survive this floor now. And then we'll go back to town with whatever money we accumulate. And I'll do a rebirth. So my next segment would probably be like level 20 to 40. Might need some more rebirths between that whole thing. Alright, let's grab this gold. Oh, are we going to survive? We did, but barely. Let's go back to town. And I mean, what can you do for me? Bam, bam. Nice. Nicely done, good sir. Okay, and I think we are good on that. So I'm going to do a rebirth, I believe. Let's go and do that now. Rebirth. Yeah, 22 dark blessings. It sounds pretty good. Now, what can we do with those points? All right, let's go to the church. And we have, well, let's max our rebirth. Increase the chance for enemies to drop gold. That's a good one. And then we also have our thorns, right? Let's do this one. It gives me recover life based on the damage your character deals with their attacks. What about their spike attacks? Your crits have a chance to your damage has a chance to crit. That's what I'm trying to say. Critical strikes have increased damage. Monsters can now drop high value gems. Oh, I want that. Vampirism. I'll take some vampirism. Collect gold by hovering over it. That's really good, actually. So we're kind of all over the place with our statistics, but we're gaining different stats as well, different attributes. Unlock Alchemist permanently. Oh, that would have been good too. Automatically collect gold when you move to a new floor. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we want 10 points minimum. The knight obtains a percentage of his total mana after casting a spell. Oh, really? That'd be good too. And then over here we have increase your character's maximum level of stats. So we need like 15 points easily. A good 15 points would be great for us. Let's go again. Let's at least get some of this accumulated, right? Because we're doing a lot better now. Let's go and get us some stats now. That'd be great if we can immediately just get to level 20 all around. Oh, we're already at the next stage. Let's go. 20, 20, and 20. We do have all level 20s now. So I can get his core stats pretty much maxed out ASAP. I'm gonna get the Alchemist unlocked ASAP too. Because having 2 players right away, that would be very valuable in this. Oh, I can hover over things now. That's right, I don't have to click anymore. Just hover over it. I would like to just get the things at the end of the stage. That would be super epic, though. Alright, let's go. Main goal is just get through these stages. Which we can do. Boop, boop, boop. I got 1 point, so I basically like 10 stages and I'm good. I'll do probably like 14 if possible. Maybe just in a good solid 20 again. Okay. Much better with my speed and everything too. Okay, we're good again. Let's go. Next stage, next stage. I want the ability to pull in everything as soon as we pass there. I love the thorns, by the way. Thorns make this insanely powerful for my guy. He's just gonna defeat all the enemies just by existing in the realm. It's a good trait. I want to maximize that eventually too. All right, here we go. And then the thorns actually help me to progress through the stages a bit better, since, you know, it just kills all the enemies. GG. Game over for them. I would love to make my statistics, my speed a lot higher. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get past that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're good on that regard. Next stage. Stage 8. Let's go. Get all these jerks off the playing field. You guys want to party? Let's party. Alright, let's go to the next stage. I'm not even really upgrading my armor, right? So this is all just without upgrading my armor. So my main priority is probably going to be unlock the alchemist, get the auto loot. I want to get the thorns soon too, but I think that's going to have to be like an overtime thing. Okay, we're on stage 10. So we can already do those couple things I just mentioned if I want to. I'm not going to worry about going to town. It's just going to be the alchemist there. I really want to get those thorns though. Look how quickly they help me. That might even be more essential than the alchemist at this point, because it helps me to get through this a little bit quicker. How much was it for each thorn upgrade? I didn't really see that. I have to look at the church probably. Okay, after this we'll go look at the town and see what the church charges for each thorn upgrade. I'm guessing 2 to 3 points. I'm only asking because I actually want to get that upgrade full. Next, let's go to town real quick. And church. Alright, so thorns, about 3 for the next stage. And so on and so on. Alright, next. So 3 right now. I might actually want to skip on the alchemist. I know it's weird to say because he'll actually help me get through this a little bit quicker too. Or skip on the money auto gain. But hey, having the money is very good for the end game. Alright, let's go, let's go. Next. I'm not even full. There we go. It'd be nice to be able to speed this up a little bit more too. Just like scale it up to 2x or 3x. And have this guy attack a little bit quicker. But it might defeat the whole purpose of having speed upgrades for our character. By the way, I have so much money, I might as well just go and upgrade after the next stage here. Bam. Let's go to town. Let's do some upgrades real quick. Just free is free, right? I mean, it's basically free. Just speed. Speed's like the main thing for me. Speed and damage really is what I need to concentrate on. Let me get my sword all upgraded next. Okay, the thorns are much less effective. They're only doing 10 damage now. I want to see what one more trait into them would do. Okay, let's go again. Strange plant. Oh, I can't keep going. I have to go recruit him first. What if I don't want to recruit him? Let's go again. Back down we go. Get all your stats up real quick. Sorry for the noises. Alright, let's get all the money too. I'm gonna use this guy until I get to stage 20 and then probably bell it again. Unless I get super powerful and I could just keep going. Might as well get as many points as possible. Okay, we're looking good for this. Oh, here we go. Let's drop some more points onto this guy. Alright, next stage. More intelligence would be really good for him too. I'm so curious what this button does. I'm going to figure it out. Like, is it auto descend? If it's auto descend, that would be amazing, dude. I should have been doing that the whole time. That would have been really great. Because then it'll just kind of do its own. Yep, it is auto descend. So if I can have auto descend on and mana gain, essentially the game could just kind of do its own thing. And then maybe get the thorns going too. That'd be epic. And I don't really need more than the knight in that case. Yes, the other characters would be useful, but I don't know. I think the knight's just really good. Let's get all that. I definitely, if I'm going to use an auto descend function though, I definitely want to get more money gain. The money needs to come too. Okay, after this stage, I'm probably going to go ahead and rebirth because it is getting close to my time to like stop this playthrough right now. Again, I'm only going to be doing that because I do have something to do tonight. But I'll probably be playing this all weekend. Okay, and let's get past stage 20. Can't wait to beat it. Boop, boop, boop. Big old chunk there. Every time we kill one of these guys, it gives me a big chunk of an upgrade. Come on, man. We can do this. I think it's an cumulative health pool, too. Oh, we did it. All right, let's go into rebirth. 22. All right, I'm taking it. Cycle begins anew. Yep. And now let's go ahead and buy... Let's buy a couple things. So we're going to buy this magnetism. That's really good. And... I think, what else was I was going to get? Basic attack. Spikes would be great. Critical damage. Having plus 10 to this would be really good too, but you know, I think that's a future thing as well. Abundance. And then we just have the alchemist for another 5. I have 18 points. I want to put 1 into here. What's the next one? 3 again? 30 damage. Okay. 50 damage. Shoot. Yeah, I'm doing that. Let's see how these work real quick, because that's a lot of damage. I just want to see if this is worth it or not. Oh, they're dead, dude. They just die immediately. These guys are just dead. And then I collect the money, right? So 22 gold. Let's do agility. And vigor is going to be important in that case. So I don't even need to do anything. 22, yep, I get all the money. So the game just kind of plays itself at that point. Like that. So let me go ahead and get 5. Well, I need 3 more levels into that, right? So I need to get to stage 9 as quickly as possible. Stage 9 and then another 5 on top of that would be good. We'll see how far we can get before I need to go. He's doing much quicker now. We could rebirth and get more, you know, speed and stuff. It doesn't matter though, because really my armor just takes care of everything. The thorns just kill everything anyway. Look at that. Done, done, done. They're all dead. Thorn City. Okay, let's go get more of this. More of this. Love this actually with the thorns. Ooh, big item. Look at that. I got a rare gem. So I think I need about 12, right? I said about 12 to maximize my thorn damage. And essentially make this where it's going to do what I need it to do. Perfect. Next stage, next stage, next stage. So they want me to go to town? I don't think so, man. Okay, I'm gonna make it where I can also get the alchemist. Just double whammy, right? I'll get all the upgrades, the essentials before we end anything here. Wow, that's a lot of gems. Look at all this money I got already, and I'm not even doing anything. The guy's doing it. Essentially, both characters will be doing all the work, and I'll just be here in existence in this plane. All right, 13. So we need to get to 17. Yeah, I think level 17, which is not that far away. 3 more stages, and then we'll do a rebirth and grab those couple of things. Let's get this, guys. Let's get this. Here's this. All right, so let's go to town real quick. Let's go recruit this guy. And honestly, I could probably just, here, let's get some upgrades. There, done. All right, let's go back. Doesn't even matter what I upgraded. Get you all your stuff real quick. Get you some vigor. You're gonna need vigor. It's the group's total heal, dude. Like, if you don't have it, then it affects my character as well. Love that stat because it accumulates for the group, right? So we need it for the whole health pool. All right, let's get that a little bit higher. Okay, so we're almost at stage 20 that quickly. And then we can roll it back, get my thorn damage even higher. Essentially, get all kind of stuff, and we're doing it at a much better time now. Okay, and here comes stage 20. Done. Almost have it all done, guys. We're almost there. And now I just need my will to 20. Where there's a will, there's a way. Bam. Done. All right, and we're on stage 22. Let's go into rebirth, and that's 24. Let's go. So we're just gonna go get what we need at the church real quick. All right, thorn, done. Alchemist, done. I actually have extra points, believe it or not. Vampirism would be pretty good for me too. I do want to get character maximum stats. Like, getting that thing maximized would be pretty nice to have. Reduce max health but increase damage. That's an interesting one. Okay, so there we have it. So we did just do a rebirth, or got a bunch of points and everything from that I've utilized. So we're gonna go straight in, and we're gonna be able to advance a little bit quicker here because we can just pump up all the stats. Hopefully it's not too loud, by the way, when I do that. Oh, we can now pump it even further, right? So let's get them all to 20 for now. All right, that's pretty good. Let's get all... Well, I don't actually need to... let's put the auto progression on. Okay, so we're going to get the money automatically. Progress through each stage automatically as well. So we do get this guy from the start, too. He's a little assistant, I guess. A teammate of mine. So everything's at 20 here. So we're going to get these to 20 as well. Well, let's give him to 10 for now, because he needs kind of like all the stats up. So we'll get them all to like a 10, basically. I do like the auto progression because it just feels more like an auto battler style that way. I could, of course, stay on a stage and get more armor if I wanted to. Like, get more points so I can get more armor. But I think I'm okay with this. It's going to get everything to 10. Especially agility for this guy needs to be a 10. And then we'll get it to 20 and so on and so on. Alright, 10 now. Let's get this one to 10 as well. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend. This will be coming out on Saturday now that I can record the game a little bit more without work. Okay, let's get that done and get the will up a bit too. So will increases the damage of the special ability. Is not really the most necessary thing for the knight, but I just like to be a little bit well-rounded if I can. So let's get as many points as we can. I'm going to bump up all this guy's stats to 20. We get points pretty quick. You know, experience does climb pretty quickly. I do have Thorn on this character, very heavy Thorn. So anything that gets close to him just kind of essentially dies, which gives me the ability to get pretty strong, get a lot of upgrades that way. Look, already 20. All right, here we go. I can just hover over these, but I automatically get the money at each stage anyway, thanks to rebirths that I've done through these stages. So what I'm going to try to do is basically accumulate as many of these points as possible, rebirth, and really that's where all my statistics I'm going to be getting is going to be. The rebirth helps you get through the stage a lot quicker. Very helpful to have. All right, so we're on 15 now. Let's go ahead and get your stats up a little bit. Let's get your agility to 20 and vigor to 20. So we're going to get everything to 20 to start, and then of course I'll go from there and try to get it to, I think I can get it to 40? Maybe even higher now. I'm not sure. I forget where I put the limit at. We can of course go back to town anytime I want and see what we can do there. I'm trying to get as far as we can before we respawn again. Just because I feel like every time we progress further, we get more points, right? And then can just continue to ascend further down the line. Let's get past 20, and then I'll go to town and see what's going on. Alright, so I want to get your stats all to 22. I want to get it all equal across the board here. Boom, boom. And this one will be 20 as well. Okay, and for those that do want to see this entire playthrough of this game in one solid video, I'll work on that in the future once I have everything completed. Okay, let's go to town now that we're on 22. And let's see what we could do with the blacksmith. So we have all these upgrades we do. We could do damage resistance 0.4 with armor. We have basic attack damage 10% here. This one is attack speed. This one is special ability. So really that's not as essential for this character, but he does have a special ability. I just don't know if it's super useful. Mana with each hit. And then we have maximum health. So I think the core things for the knight is sword for damage, this armor for resistance, speed with gloves, and then the health ring are the most essential. And for the alchemist, it's probably a whole different scenario. I'm sure he could use a little bit of everything, really. All right, so let's just go give him one in each for now. And I'm really going to focus on damage, some health, some attack speed, maybe some damage resistance too. Let's get that all to 5, actually. 5, 5, 5. I don't really need to level up those any further. Let's get you to 3, 3, 3. Actually, I do want to upgrade this ring, but right now we're out of money. Let's check out this real quick. So we have different abilities. So we actually have 2 points of that. So we can get 20 more level ups. I can get 40, I guess, on the level ups itself. Let's see. Critical strike damages have been increased. Monsters can now drop high value gems. I probably should get more of that. The alchemist casts his skill. It leaves a burning ground, which deals a percentage of the spell damage. Reduce max health. I don't want anything that's gonna do a reduction just yet. Increase the maximum level of equipment. Oh, I didn't know there was a cap on that. Turns out there is. I think there is actually 10 or something. I'll have to look into that. The knight obtains a percentage of his mana back after casting. Chance to increase gold for enemies to drop more gold. So this would pair with this nicely. And a vampirism. I'm not sure how far this thing goes. I think this might be it. So let's get back in there. We're probably not super far from the completion of it. Who knows? Alright, so we can now level up the strength a lot more. I'm going to get the strength to 40 first. It's going to be a core stat to level up anyway. Strength 40 would be a huge... Or maybe we should just get everything to 30 and then go from there. Probably a better strategy, actually. And there's 30 strength. So his stats are pretty high at the moment. He's probably kicking some butt with that strength right now. Alright, let's go and get that agility up a little bit. Get that to 30 as well. Pale Beast, we have a boss. Our first boss. I think we're going to be able to annihilate this guy. At least I'm hoping. Alright, and... Wait, no, I actually don't want to descend. I want to beat... Okay, we have to beat him. Got it. Okay, let's get this done. We're probably going to get a new, like, quest done in town after we beat this guy. Done, done, done. Look at all that money, too. Oh, I don't see anything new in town. That was just a boss with no one telling me to do it. Okay, we got 30 on all his core stats, so more strength for that guy, I guess. And let's get your stuff up to 30. We're gonna get a lot of rebirth points once we're able to do it, but for now I'm gonna keep going because I think for the vampirism it's like 6 points for each one, right? So it does cost quite a bit of an investment now. Let's see if we can at least get to level 40, or you know, maybe we'll even stretch it to 50 if we can. The thing is, we don't have the full ascension here yet, so we might hit a cap at some point. Reach floor 30 achievement. Sweet. You guys probably didn't see that achievement because I don't have mod or capture on. I do a straight game capture. Maybe for achievements I should do a mod or capture, but usually that doesn't perform as nicely. So we do have a town. We can go back to town. I'll do that on level 32. Here we go. Back to town, please. And now we have something new. A widow. You came from below, didn't you? My husband went into that darkness. They said the pit takes everyone. I didn't believe them. I still don't. I have waited so long that even grief feels like a habit now. If you descend again, find him, or what remains of him. I need to know the truth. Alright, I'll look for him. I will descend again. Okay, so we need to get the statistics up here. Let's get 30. And we'll start working on the will to 30. Just get everything at 30 across the board, and then we'll go from there to 40. Auto descent. Oops, I didn't mean to go one extra point there. That's fine. And then I'll get these guys up to 30. Those skills don't do the most for a hero, but they're useful nonetheless. They're very useful to have. I like any skills that give me a bonus. 28, not bad. Around level 34 too. So that guy's probably at level 40, I'm assuming, and that's when we unlock whatever we unlock. I'm assuming she joins our party, which would be pretty epic. Oh, we have a human skeleton worn and broken by the depths. On one finger still rests a wedding ring fused tight by decaying and time. The final trace of love that even the pit could not erase. So he did make it pretty far, I gotta say. That's good for him, actually. Alright, let's go. Well, I guess go back to town. Let's go let her know. Widow, that ring. No, don't say anything. I recognize it. He never took it off. I held on to a lie longer than I should have. There's nothing left for me here. But if the pit is real, then so is what waits below. I will go with you. I will bring him back or die down there. She can be like a necromancer. Either way, I'll get to see him again. Alright, welcome aboard. Do you need some upgrades? What do you have? Well, let's give you some resistance. Let's give you 3 to everything if I can. Yeah, it looks like pretty general for the upgrades for the most part. Let's go and get you 3 across the board too. I didn't get all your upgrades. Then we're gonna go to the knights. Let's see. Let me get you 3 on these. Alright, so everybody's pretty well branded. Let's get you to 5. Get everyone to 5, and then Widow as well. I've never had the Widow join my crew before, because I was playing the demo before, now we're playing the full version of the game. So this is something new for us. Alright, let's get this. Let's just get it. Is 10 my max? It is my max. Alright, let's go to 10. And 10 for the ring. Alright, Alchemist. We're gonna do your attack to 10 first. 10 here, and let's go to the Widow. Let's get you 10. Okay, get everybody as powerful as I can. Let's get back in here. How do you fight? What do you do? Well, we're gonna need to give you some stats. Let's give you 10 across the board, shall we? We'll go from there. What is her attack? Oh, let's see. Oh, this is a new enemy. Lightning? Yeah, she's doing like a lightning power. Cool. Alright, so she's gonna need more will and intelligence. Let's get that to 20 first. Okay, those are 20. I think this sounds a little bit loud here, guys. I don't know. It might just be me, but let's turn down the effects a little bit, shall we? Let's turn it down to like 5. Music's alright, actually. That might be a bit better. I apologize if that was loud before. Okay, let's get her to 20 here. And 20 here. And then we'll see who joins us afterwards. Might be... I don't know what to expect anymore. So we have quite a few different people. I wouldn't expect a party like this in an adventure. But it is what it is. We're all here together. Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting her points up to 30. We're accumulating a lot quicker now, so 30 should not be that far off. Here's a 30. Oh, almost there. 30 again. Perfect. Alright. Now we're going to keep working on your strength. We're going to get you to 40 first. That way we get somebody with a pretty big attack. And that's quite an attack he's doing. I mean, he was... It looks like he was shocking her. I don't know. Reached floor level 40. I don't see anything special about the floor. Alright, so we're going to get the agility up. Perfect. I'm actually going to turn down the effects just a little bit further. I'm really hoping it wasn't that crazy in the last video. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. That should be perfectly fine here. Volume in a video is always a tricky thing because you think it's good and then it's not good and then you think it's not good and then it is good. It's very tricky. But that's the life of YouTube. Things get changed even in processing. Alright, let's get through this stage and boom. Get that agility up as well. The music is very, like, soothing. It's not too much. It's very calm. Droning. Actually, I want to turn up the music a little bit more. Let's go poop. Done. Just have the music is one of the dominant factors here. All right, let's get your will up and your intelligence. We're going to get these statistics up next. We're on 42. We could probably do some really big upgrades if I wanted to. But I am very curious what lays ahead at 50. These things are starting to look crazier and crazier every time we descend. So I'm going to get as much... Oh, I have a lot of money, by the way. I should go level up even further. Let's get to 40 there. I want to get those stats to 40. Let's get everybody's vigor to 40. That's very important to me. Let's go ahead and go to town real quick. And I'm going to upgrade all armor to 10. 10 across the board, please. And that's going to make my characters max power from at least the armor perspective. In the actual mission, of course, I'm going to have to level them up too. So 10, 10, and 10. Everybody's got 10 now. Continue to my descent. Okay, here we go. More of these creatures coming in. Coming in hot, coming in hot. I really like the aesthetic of this game, like the whole feel of this game. And, you know, when I played the demo, it did pretty good, like, for getting the reception after I released the video. So it seems like a lot of you like this game as well. Just the whole look of it, the feel of it. It's pretty fun. All right, so let's go ahead and get that agility up a little bit. Get her to 40. I was gonna get the vigor up. That's right, vigor. More over here as well. Almost there. It's now 40. That was cool. What just happened? That was really cool. Is that because I got rid of 40? Well, let's get her strength up. Whatever that was totally awesome. And I need more of it. It must have been one of their abilities. Might have been her ability, actually. Oh, she just did hers. Okay, it might have been the alchemist. Yeah, it was the alchemist. You saw that? Did it again. Alright, we're gonna get your statistics maxed out, and then we'll worry about whatever he's got left over. Come on, alchemist. Get your stats up quicker. We want to see more power. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, she does a cool little lightning call thing, too. Alright, alchemist. I'm feeling your power now. I'm starting to understand. You're a pretty powerful fella. You could do things. You can rain down fire on them with your alchemy. Okay, let's go as far as we can here. The thing is, you can keep going until you die as well, and that's gonna force reset. So if you wanted to idle do these runs, you could do an idle run as well. But I feel like you might become a little bit too powerful doing that. It's like it's a little bit more fun managing it, I guess, as you go along. So I just need these two statistics to 40. Let's get this one to 40, and then we are capped out for our ability to level things out. Where basically, if I start taking damage a lot and stuff, then I'm going to need to roll for more stats. Let's get that 50 though. If I can get the 50. Right there. Rock High Troll. Reach floor 50. Let's see how we do on this fight. I don't know. It might be tricky. This might be something where I need more stat points, so I need more armor to be able to win. But we'll find out. We might get a win here. I just don't think I could do another boss after. Like, the next boss is probably going to destroy me. Okay, come on, knights. You can do your ability. There we go. He does a little power attack, I think. Alright. The mages are doing pretty good. I am going to probably die now. The troll is kind of outperforming us, to be quite honest. I think I'm going to need to reroll before we could do this fight. Yeah. Alright, you awaken in the mud, dazed. So we died. And now we are forced to roll again and distribute some stats. All right, let's see what we can get with our prey upgrades. So we have quite a bit. We also have over here Miracle. We can now get the Widow permanently. I'm gonna... Wait, we didn't get the points because I didn't re-roll. I died. Are you for real? Okay, well, we're gonna do that different. Wait, we can just descend and then rebirth, right? We don't have to do it. We had 90. Jeez, okay, we gotta rebirth though, because I mean, let's be real, we can't beat that troll. We're gonna get back to 50 though, and we're gonna annihilate the dude. All right, so let's go and get the Widow. We don't have this other character yet, or whatever they are. Okay, when the alchemist casts a skill, it leaves burning ground, which deals damage. I think this could be good. Let's max out the money side of things. And maybe life leech could be good too. Recover life based on the character damage. All right, we can also increase the statistics and make them pretty high, which is really going to help. Let's do that. Your basic attacks have a chance to critical strike. Critical strike increase. We want at least 1 point to everything. Knight obtains a percentage of back. And then Widow lightning abilities. More power to that. All right. So critical strikes seem like a pretty big thing for us. We have 35 points. We could probably level something up nicely. That's 7 on that. That's pretty big. Chance for them to drop gold. Let's go ahead and get that leveled up because that's some good money for us. Let's get the max equipment up, actually. A lot. Like all my points in that. Critical damage. Let's do critical here twice. Okay. We're almost, like, we're getting close to being maxed on this stuff, actually. So we have a few more things to go. Another character, apparently, or whatever this might be. I hope it's like a pet dog or something. All right, let's go to the blacksmith. We don't have any money yet, so let's go descend. And level up what we can. Everybody's gonna get 10. 10. Actually, 10. 10 across the board for them. They all need that vigor, though. This is very important for my health pool. My general health pool for everybody. So you're going to get that first. Get you some strength. Strength of attacks. Okay. That noise when you upgrade is a little bit jarring, I gotta say. So that's something I would adjust myself. But other than that, not bad, not bad. All right, let's go ahead and get some more strength upgrades. Let's get that to 20. And I think we gotta hold out a little bit. So pretty soon we can go get some upgrades to our armor too. But I'm gonna hold out on that because I didn't really need the armor upgrades right away. Like, it's something we can get later on and not have to worry that much. All right, so I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna focus on getting everybody's stats to 20, like a well-rounded 20 across the board. I just feel like it's good to have some kind of goal like that. So everybody's gonna be 20. It's gonna take a little bit to get those stats up, but once we get them up, we're gonna be pretty powerful. We're just gonna be dropping everybody like flies. You know what? I'm not gonna descend. I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Let's get some experience here, shall we? I mean, I could keep making them descend, but we're strong enough to overcome the odds in this place. All right, let's get. I just want to get your stats to 20, and then we'll move on. 120. Come on, we can do it. And bam, let's go ahead and continue. All right, that was fun. And now we're going to get your vigor to 20 first. Is it vigor or vigor? I don't know. I might be saying this wrong the whole time, and that would be terrible. Okay, let's see if this to 20 and 20 here as well. Then we'll be happy. All right, here comes some skeletons to be defeated by me. Boom. I want to get to that level 25 boss. I think it was level 25, right? We just want all 20s across the board before we get to that boss. So now I believe I can get everything to 60. No, probably like even 100. I have to check in the shop and see what the max capacity is now. Because 20 was the default, right? And then anything we gain would be stacked on top of that. So now if we have like 80, then our max capacity is 100 levels. But would probably take us pretty far. We might even be able to get all the way to the end. Who knows, though? It might get very difficult as far as we, as far as we know. Haven't been too far yet. The one troll boss was pretty difficult. That was stage 50, which we're gonna get back there. We're gonna destroy that dude. All right, let's get this up. Boom, boom. You get that strength up. All right, so you got all 20s. Now we need to roll all 20s for the widow, and that would help her a lot. First, increase the ability. Mana gained with each hit. That's going to be big for her character and for the alchemist as well. I need to get their intelligence super high so we could do more of those crits. Those last two skills for them are just vital. For you, it's not as important, but I will get it up eventually for that guy as well. That sounds really weird. Okay, and then we're going to get the vigor, or vigor. There's another dead werewolf. Alright, on stage 25, I'm going to go buy some armor. And then we'll go from there, right? So I did have everything at 40 before. So it's very doable to get it back to 40 again. Let's get this up. 20. Okay, so here's Pale Beast. 20 across the board. Everybody's got at least 20. One has 21. Let's get you a 25 on your will and intelligence. Why? Because you guys are actually a pretty big force to be contended with. Okay, and then after we defeat Pale Beast, we gotta go get us some armor. Because that is where we're falling short right now, is in the armor side of things. But we can get our armor pretty high, I believe, now from having that max level. Let's go to town. And let's see what the blacksmith can do for us. Boom. Let's get you level 2 on everything. Get you level 2 on everything too. I'm not sure why I'm doing it in this particular way. It's funny, I guess. Alright, let's go back to the knight. So we're going to get you level 5. We'll get these leveled up a little bit too. Level 5. Okay, and then you're level 5. I can probably get them all to level 10. Just an assumption. But the thing is, level 5 for now, and then we'll go from there. I like to work in increments, because then at least I'm giving everybody a little bit of stat boost. You know what I mean? Not just soloing out one over the other. 10, 10. This one's big. I do like her ability to cast more frequently, so I do like the mana ring a lot for them. Let's get you to 10. So again, 10 is the max level, well, was in the past. So we did pretty good with them at 10 before, but now we can get them much higher. We can get them up total 50%. Oh no, that's my total altogether. Alright, and then Widow, you're level 10 across the board. Let's get your mana ring up. That's going to be huge for us. There we go. Alright, and let's see. What is my capacity, by the way? So we can do plus 40. So 10 plus 40. We can do level 50 when it comes to our armor upgrades. So we should be pretty good on that. Let's go. Let's see how we do now. Alright, so I still want to get her to 30 first. Very important to do. To have my powerful mages be doing powerful mage stuff. You know what I mean? Just wiping this playing floor out. Okay, you arcane intelligence. You want to get that mana with each hit. And then your special ability damage. I do want to get my health group up too. That's probably a big one, because then we can survive the fight a little bit longer. This is all important to have before we get to fight level 50. Bam. I'm gonna get everything to 40 like it was before, then go from there. We're gonna just really stack on those mage characters. At least get their core stats up. Alright, so for you it's gonna be these: strength, give me more strength. One more point, and there we go. Let's get the rest up to that good 30 as well. Come on, man. We're gonna take these guys out of here. So lately I've been obsessed with like rearranging my recording office. I don't know, man. I'm never happy with how I have OCD, right? So I'm constantly moving things around now and just trying to figure out where it works the best for me. Where am I most efficient? What is my most efficient setup? Do you guys ever have that issue too? Just you gotta move things around, man, and make it work. Alright. Let's do... let's go ahead and get some more will and intelligence over here. We'll work on these two a little bit more. Let's go to town real quick. I have some more money to spend, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just go crazy. Let's get you to 10 and you to 10. We're gonna go all around with 10. Let's get this to 20. Get your armor to 20. This is the maximum health for the group, right? So getting this to 20 is huge. All right, and then if I get all your rings to 20, that's just going to be kind of epic for like our entire health pool system. Okay, yeah, so I was working on this. And also the health as well. Like we're gonna be working on both these stats. Alright, so he should be hitting pretty strong now. If I can get his agility a lot higher, then that would be great. That would be like a core thing. Just get his agility super high so he's just striking like mad. It'll be the same for everybody, right? But for them, it's more about getting that mana up. As soon as that mana is high enough, they just go crazy. Let's get that will up to 40. It's all about just moving these things along, man. And we're gonna figure out who this guy is, or our lady, or our animal, or who knows. Gonna unlock all the characters. And let's go one more point into that. Thank you for that 40. Okay, and now I want to get your stats up to 40 as well. Let's go with will, intelligence first, and then we'll work on will. 35, 35. Bam, and now we're gonna get this one to 35. Okay, so we have 10,000 again, almost 11k. Got a lot of these weirdos coming in. We're almost on stage 40 already. Gonna be coming up on some bosses very soon. It's gonna be interesting. Let's get that to 40. And boom, boom. Almost there, man. Almost there. What is she? She kind of does like a drunk pose. It's weird. What you been doing, Widow? We've been drinking? I mean, I guess she would be very distressed and very much distressed considering the circumstances of what had happened to her. Let's go back to town. Okay, so I'm going to level up the Widow a bit. Let's get her power up to 20, but mostly her amulets. Her amulets and her ring to 20. Same for you. Your amulets and your ring need to be at 20 as well. Those are like priority ones for these two. Let's get that to 20. Okay, so good. So her power is gonna be pretty good. Her attack speed, let's just make you well-rounded, shall we? All 20 across the board for our Widow. She's gonna be like my primary DPS right now. Look at that damage. Though they're both pretty good, the Alchemist and the Widow. I'm not sure how she's casting all this magic anyway. She definitely has a spell background. Whoa. You just transitioned me into a new stage. Very good. Alright, let's get you to 40. You got your main stats are strength and agility. It's just this health pool helps everybody. So it's very good to have. Man, I love when the lightning power gets pretty insane, and the fire, of course, as well. It looks really cool cosmetically on the screen. Alright, come on, we're getting close to that 50. I just want to make sure my health pool is high enough. And my power as well. My DPS needs to be a lot higher. It's okay right now, but this needs to be 40 ASAP. We have 3,570. Each one does quite a bit, man. It does quite a bit. Let's get you up there as much as possible. Oh, we're in the 4,000 range now. Bam, bam, 40. We were dying like crazy before, and we had quite a bit on here. So, like I said, all my stats were 40 by the time I got to level 50 before. It might have to linger in level 49 for a minute. Get more statistics up there. You know what? Let's just linger here. And I'm going to get all your stuff upgraded while we're here. So, strength, vigor's up. Let's go and get your strength up too. I'm going to make you guys all around epic. We're going to stay here until you all start to suffer. And then we're going to move on. Agility for them would be great. Make them a bit faster. Let's go and get their strength up to 40. You guys are almost there, man. You're almost all 40s. Then we're just going to get him worked on a little bit. You could do it, man. You could do it. Bam. And we're at 40 now. Perfect. So now that we're doing pretty good on that, I'm not going to go to the next stage yet. I'm going to increase. Well, first of all, let's get vigor to 50 across the board. Like, we died because we didn't have enough health in the past, right? That was a big key factor. So we need to get this to 50 all around. And then I'm going to go to the next stage and get all that money. And we're going to go upgrade our gear. Let's actually go to the next stage now before we die. Let's go to town. And give me some upgrades, man. I need some good upgrades. So she's 20 across the board, right? 20 all the way around. Let's get you all the way to 20. Everybody's going to be geared up pretty good, I think. 20 and 20. Okay, you're 20 across the board and... Oops. Let's get you 20 across the board too. Your agilities should be a lot higher. I actually have quite a bit of money from staying in that fight for a minute. So we're actually going to get you to 30 here. And 30 here. Those are big for you both. Because you're going to do some pretty big DPS with just those two alone. Alright, and then we're going to come over here, get your sword up. So you're doing 300% damage. And your speed. Then some maximum health. Get that to 30 as well. Okay. So all his core stuff is 30. Let's go ahead and get you... let's go and get your ring up if we can. Yeah, so we're pretty much capped up right now. Let's go back in. We're not going to auto-descend though. Yeah, just no auto-descending because we're leveling things up now. 50. Let's get your vigor to 50 as well. And same here. Let's survive as long as we can, right? All 50s across the board would be epic. Alright, so I'm back. I kind of hung out here for a little bit. Look how much gold I have. I have so much gold. I'm just really getting ready for that boss fight. as I do want to win this. So let's go ahead and get some more strength. Let's get this to like 55. All right, and let's go to the next stage. Grab all that money and go to town real quick. I have 763,000. It's quite a bit of money, right? So let's go ahead and get everything to 30 for this guy. All the way across the board at 30. That's pretty good. And we're going to get all of this to 30 as well. Just keep everybody nice and happy with their expensive gear. 31. 32. All right, so let's get this all to 30. Looking good. All right, and I'll get her abilities to 32. Give her that little power advantage. Boom. Health. More health can always be a good thing as well. 30 across the board. So we still have quite a bit of money. So I think what I'm going to do is enhance her skills to 40. Enhance his skills to 40. Just because they are very powerful. Let's get those rings to 40 as well. And that's a pretty potent for them. And then we're going to get your damage to 40. And your speed. I think actually I want to get their speed up too. Just because I feel like they would be pretty powerful if they're quick. They do some quick damage, right? Overall damage for them too. Sure, let's get that up. And this one as well. So hopefully they're strong enough now to contend with the big boss. Let's give you guys some damage resistance. More damage resistance. I do want to get their health pool up a little bit more, but we're good. We're good like this. Okay, let's continue on. Let's just get right into it then. Let's go down till we get to the boss. Special ability damage. Bam, bam. Doing some big damage hits now. Big crits. Let's go ahead and do descend. Descend. We're going to get to level 50. We're going to fight that boss and we're going to win this time. It's going to be great when that happens. Alright, so we're blasting through this. Big moves with some of this fire. Honestly, that's probably my favorite ability. Just the whole fire splash. Just looks really cool. We'll see what happens with this other character slot down here. Maybe it'll be somebody who does like a necromancer poison damage. Here we are with the rock troll. Much stronger. Much stronger. So hopefully we could just destroy him. And we're getting... He doesn't have a chance actually with my upgrades. We're absolutely taking care of this troll. He don't stand a chance. Alright. What? Hi. You're not afraid of me. Or you are, but you just don't care. I was born in the village above. They called me a mistake, a natural. They said the pit marked me, that I carried something from below. They threw me into it. I did not die. And now I cannot go back. I hear it sometimes, the voice. But it doesn't call me like the others. It just watches. If you're going deeper, let me come with you. I don't want answers anymore. I just want to be normal. Whatever that means. Yeah, man. What's your abilities? Welcome to the crew. You do like a little shadow punch? Interesting. Alright, let's get you to level 20 all across the board here. I'm gonna try to unlock that character permanently in my crew. So we'll just have 4 characters every time we get into here. That'd be good. Alright, 20 and 20 again. All 20s. Looking good with that. I want to get your stats to 50, actually. I don't know what your abilities really are, though. I'm guessing strength? Let's get you to 40. Let's get everything to 40 for you. I should have plenty of points. I mean, look at... I have thousands of points, honestly. I think I'm good to get you to 40. I could probably even get you all the way to 50. Alright, let's go 40 and 40 again. You're just going to be a powerful part of the group now. Let's get your Vigor up. Alright, So after this stage, I'm going to quickly run to town. Let's get some upgrades for our new party member. Deformed. I don't like your name that much. You need like, why did they call you that? Come on, man. Get a better name. We'll call you Bob. Or something. Okay, let's get... You have a knife. You're like a Tonberry from Final Fantasy. Isn't that the one that uses the knife, the little, like, cactus creature? Okay, let's do this guy. I don't know how much you use your special, but we're gonna upgrade it a bunch. Okay, we're gonna get everything to 20 for you. 20 across the board, and then we'll probably take it all the way up to 30. I just do it in increments. Alright, come on, let's go up here. 30, 30. It's gonna get this to 32. 30 across the board for this fella. And then eventually we're gonna get everything all the way upgraded to 50, but you know, these guys are closer to that at the moment. It's going to get you guys all well rounded out to 40. I know it's a hefty price now for these things. Ooh, it's a very hefty price. Very, very hefty price. I can't even afford anything else for them. So it's all going to you, buddy. All right, here we go. So now we can unlock you permanently for 5 gems, which we will get very soon. Let's continue onward, shall we? All right, next stage. Let's get your abilities up to 50. 50. I don't know if I have a favorite character, because honestly, all these characters have their own unique abilities. I did like the knight because the knight has the thorn, but that's not necessarily carrying me at the moment. It's really all the magic that's doing all the work. Oh, what's this? A hex? Who's doing hexes? Is that you? Yeah, I think it is you, because you just did your ability. So you hex enemies. That's really useful, actually. Thank you very much. All right, let's get this up to 60. So I can get everything up to like 100, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eventually get to 100. We're in stage 58. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Oh, a new enemy. That looked like a little demon imp guy. Nice. Okay, now I think I'm pretty well rounded. Everything's looking pretty good for our characters. We got some dark magic going on, some hexes. Nice, nice, nice. Get rid of all of them. I like your punches, man. You'd probably do really good with some speed. You might be an agility build. Let's go and get you agility leveled up a bunch more. I'm gonna get you agility to like 70 and see how crazy your DPS is. Reach floor 60 achievement. Sweet, we did it. Floor 60. Now we just need to get a lot more points, a lot more level ups for whatever happens next. I mean, at least I can max this stuff out now. I'm gonna try to get to like floor 100 if possible, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that without more rebirths. Rebirths are very good. The further I get, the better, though. Get as far as I can with this stuff. Oh, look at this guy coming in. Looks pretty crazy. Little crazy dudes. Alright. The bats look pretty interesting, actually, with their wings having the little lights on them. I appreciate that. It's pretty epic overall. Okay. I might need to linger on one of these stages just to really... Oh, what? I can click on the ancient idol. An ancient idol, a stone idol stands before you. Okay. As your fingers trace the old carvings, a surge of insight arises. A new power awaits from the church. A new power in the church. Interesting. Alright, let's go check it out and see what they have. a new power. So one of these things unlocked. It's probably this. Enemies have a chance to be blessed. Blessed enemies give more experience upon defeat. The deformed increases their area of damage spells. Okay, and then we can unlock these and these eventually. So we do have more abilities. So that's how you unlock those. That's cool. We have a lot of points we can do. So let's go and get you all the way to 40 across the board as well. Everybody's almost maxed out here. I really want to get this maxed out for you. The speeds are just ridiculous. I like the little animation for how quick you can attack. Right, let's get this up to 40. And that's pretty good. Alchemist. Let's get your ring up to 40. And your armor up to 42. None of your rings were all the way up. That's interesting. All right, let's just get the rings up to like 50 if I can. Anything else I can level up? Nope. All right, let's go back down. Back down. Okay, and agility. Honestly, that's the first thing I want to maximize. So I'm just really trying to get it increased more. All right, so strength. Let's get strength up to 60. We're gonna get all these characters leveled up. It'll be awesome when it happens. Look at how fast you are. Oh my gosh. Just like bam, 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 bam. Okay, we're gonna go level up some on willpower. Bam. Looking good. And we have those dudes flying around too. Can't wait to get to level 75. That's like a big staple point in this whole thing, right? This whole journey. Where's it gonna take us next? Agility. Strength. Can't wait to see what a maxed out character's like as well. I mean, I would feel like you need all the rebirth points too in order to max someone else in this game. Alright, you guys doing good, doing good. And we have a few more bats coming in. Perfect. Got a lot of points. It just doesn't go very far anymore. Just get some intelligence, some will. When you get your intelligence and will to 70. I wish I had a kind of like a statistic sheet so I could see where most of the damage is coming from. Who's doing the most damage from their abilities. 65 will. It really doesn't matter where I'm putting the statistics anymore. It all helps in every way. So I'm gonna get your strength up to 70. Get the vigor up. Vigor is helpful for every character. Right now we're almost at 20,000 for that. Let's try to get that to 20,000 actually. Very close. Okay, and then you need a little bit. Yep, there we go. 20k for our health pool. That's gonna be very useful for us. Okay, it's getting a little bit harder. You see how long that stage took. So we're gonna get our strength up a little bit. I just saw a cat run across outside. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna hang here a minute. All right, so I got some more points. I'm gonna level everybody up a little bit. Let's go and get some will and some intelligence over in this guy. You need some more. See if we can get you over to 70. 70 again, and boom. Is that my max? It is max. So 70's max. Got it. I thought 100 was max, but you know, delusional, I guess. All right, so we're gonna get everything to 70. At least my core abilities with these guys to 70. My agility's almost there. Let's go get that agility up there, and my strength is almost there too. We are building up our characters pretty good now. All right, let's get that intelligence up. Making a lot of money here too, so it's good to do here because the next stage is probably a boss. I'm assuming. You never know. We haven't made it to level 70 yet. Probably get an achievement for doing that, I'm assuming as well. A lot of assuming happening here, isn't there? Okay, so intelligence is high, will's high. Deformed, you probably need more strength. Make your character a little bit stronger and well-rounded. Get your strength maximized here. I'm gonna need to get agility up too for the knight. The knight's a little bit slow overall. Okay, come on. We're gonna get you the max stuff here. It's gonna be great when it happens, and then we'll be super powerful for whatever comes next. Like I said, I'm trying to get a win here without doing another rebirth yet. All right, so let's go and get that agility up. 62. And then if I can get my health pool, increased to 70 across the board too, then that would be pretty epic. It might take a minute though for that, but that'd probably get it to a good like 50k or something crazy like that. I want to get their agility up there as well, so it's gonna be just a minute for this to all take place. Okay, boom. Alright. I'm not too worried about his intelligence and will. We will get that up if we get like extra points, but it's not necessary. So we're not really dying staying here. We're like, our characters are getting healed a little bit. It's that vampirism that we have that keeps them, you know, getting a little bit of health back. So I really want to put more points into that, because that does keep me in the fight, which is great for longevity of this. Okay, so we need to get more here. More agility too with this guy. We're gonna get these two stats to 70. And then we'll move down to the next one, which is gonna be the same two stats actually. Speed and health. Overall, make them all 70 and they'll be very powerful. Alright, we're at 64. Come on, you can do this. One more point in the health here. 84k, we have enough. And now we just need to get the agility leveled up, and really you're gonna need health as well. That's gonna be a big factor. Right now we're at 21,000, almost 22,000 for health. Bam, there you go. Your max stats on that. Great news all around. And let's do more here. 62. I kind of like to single target one skill and increase that as high as we can and go from there. We have a lot of gold, by the way. We can totally go back and get armor upgrades. We're gonna get a lot more once we're done with this mission. I mean, look on the floor. You know, there's a ton of money on the floor that we're going to auto accumulate after this stage. Let's get that one up, and then we're gonna get the agility here. Make everybody faster. You guys are gonna be insane by the end of this. I'm not sure if strength is like overall, and if it is, then that's good too. Once we get that increased, then that's gonna help out even the mages in that case. All right, here we go. Get our attack speed to 70. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But I am a very big completionist on these games if I have the time to be. So I'm going to be, of course, getting all the rebirth and trying to get everything unlocked in the game. Maybe even, I haven't looked at the achievements, but we're probably gonna have to look into the achievements as well. Gonna 100% this, and it's gonna be epic when it happens. All right, here we go. 3 more points into the U. One more. And then we're pretty solid on that. We might as well just max all the stats at this point. Honestly, you're not far off, guys. Let's get you some will. Let's go back to town. Well, let's go next stage and then go to town. Here we go. We have so much money. We have 6 million gold. We can totally just max anything we want overall. Let's go and get you max for speed, damage, and let's go to Widow. We're gonna max your power and mana. You know what? Just go all around. We have so much money, guys. Okay, here we go. Max this puppy out. Some armor for you. I'm gonna go back and max everything else too. I just want to make sure I have enough money for the core things first. All right, here we go. Your damage, your speed, of course your armor, because you're the knight. Makes sense to have some strong armor. All right, we're gonna start getting all the traits increased here. All right, and let's get your stuff here. You're 50 here. Last one to 50. Widow. Bam. Bam. And your gloves. I'm surprised I didn't do that already. Okay, and the deformed Bob. That's your name, just Bob. You're Bob. All right. And boom. Do I get an achievement for that? Nothing? That's like max everything. That should give me some kind of achievement. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's go get... Well, first of all, let's get your stats maximized. We probably get some kind of achievement for maxing all of our characters, too. Yeah, we'll linger here for a little bit. We're not going to auto-descend at this point. 60... You know what? Yeah, let's auto descend because we can just easily get our stats up as we go. Okay, I'm gonna get the soldier first, the knight. The knight needs to be a 70 across the board. And whatever we see is what we see, right? We're just gonna get our stats as we go and go from there. Boom. Let me get this intelligence up. Come on. A little bit more. And then the alchemist is going to be pretty good because it's only one singular stat to increase, and that's just going to be my strength. One more for intelligence here. And now we need to do strength. Okay, almost there, almost there. Three more, four more. What am I thinking? Three more. Do I even know math today? Probably not. All right. I'm wondering if I get an achievement for, you know, having everything unlocked anyway. Like, all right, all these stats are done. So here's your achievement. Achievement gets. However, there might even be more thresholds for this where it can be pushed even further. It's just I haven't got there in the rebirth screen yet. So that might be a restriction. Alright, let's get this strength up. One more. And then we just need to build up these last two stats. Which are good stats anyway. They're strength. Ash demon. Come on, I'm not a demon. Are you kidding me? I am not a demon. Please. Disrespectful. I'm just kidding. If I was, that would be cool too, I guess. But look, my health immediately is full again. It just... You can't kill this group right now. They cannot die. So what would be the point of getting more rebirth points at this point? We're very strong. Okay, let's get this maximized with my will. And one more point. I mean, I'm still gonna do it. Oh, magic sword? A blade forged from pure magical energy. As you grasp the weapon, its essence flows through your soul. New powers await in the church. Oh, that's cool, man. All right, let's go see what we got. Okay, so that gave me these two. So we have summon magic swords that damage enemies, and whatever this is, which is affiliated. So there's no more. There's one more unlock. I guess we can get one more unlock. We're getting very close. There's so many other points I want to like kind of get to though. Okay, so these guys are a little bit tougher. Bam, we have 70 across the board. Everybody's maxed out at 70. And these guys cannot damage my crew. So we're just going to keep rolling through here and get as much progress as we can before we rebirth. Maybe we can get to the stage 100, potentially. And then we'll rebirth and just grab all the points we can. Rinse, repeat. Beat everything. 100% complete in that point, right? That'd be great. Okay, let's hex these guys with our whatever our magic is that we're doing. Hex them all. Enjoy it, guys, while it's here. We're gonna be probably be getting some more enemies soon. I think that's a new variation of new enemy variety coming up with the sword, right? And then we have the skeletons with the maces as well, which is a newer enemy. Right, let's get to stage. I'm guessing maybe stage 90 is gonna have a boss, like a pre-final boss kind of thing. They're a little bit harder to kill, but you know, we'll get them dead. We'll get them dead. It's no problem. Thanks for all the money, guys. You're making me rich. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I have all the upgrades, but thank you. I need to unlock the ability to do crits as well. That'd make me even more strong than we already are. Alright, there's a... Is that a bigger demon? It's got wings. Okay, let's take out the demon. A little splash damage on it. A couple demons coming in. Alright, we're on stage 80. We got an achievement for that. Stage 80. Keep descending. Now, my assumption is level 100 is where things kind of come to a halt, right? That's my assumption. I could be wrong. Maybe that's where things unlock. You know what I mean? We're like halfway through at that point. There's a lot of blood splatter on the wall, by the way. Tons of blood splatter back there. Alright, come on guys, you got this. Nobody's getting hurt, we're fine. Everybody's fine across the board. Look at how fast he's swinging that blade, by the way. Very nice. Okay, we're almost done with 81. Had to step away for a second, but the game's just running by itself at this point. Don't really have to do too much. Right. It'd be cool if I could swap characters out too, like if I wanted a different setup. Instead of like maybe the Widow, I could put, I don't know, someone else. The Widow's husband. And it's just skeleton. Or another variety of the Alchemist or something like that. That'd be cool. But hey, who knows? Maybe that kind of feature unlocks after we get to the end, right? We'll have to get there and find out. I heard some weird noise outside. Alright, come on, come on. Someone's laughing outside. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. Okay, we're burning them all down. We're making very slow progress now with the meter bar. And again, it might just be because I don't have all the upgrades. But that's okay. I don't mind not having all the upgrades. I must... 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna get to the next stage real quick, and then I gotta step away for just a second. Alright, stage 84. Yeah, I think my neighbors are having a party, so I just closed my window. Okay. Looking good. We're doing a lot of destruction here. A lot of niceness. The demons seem to be just evolving, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for the next evolution, the next superior demon to come about. Whatever that might be. Punch, punch, punch. This guy's kicking some butt right now. So we're on level 85. It's a slow burn now. So, you know what? I'm probably going to head to town. I want to just kind of analyze the upgrade screen. I think having the swords would be a nice advantage too. Like, just in general, having the swords would be very helpful. What I might do is rebirth at maybe stage... I mean, I feel like that would be kind of weird, though. Rebirth at this point, because we're so close to the end, and we obviously are not dying. We're taking some damage, we're just not dying. So I feel like we can get all the way to the ends. A lot of 420s, by the way, when it comes to damage. Very interesting that it would be a 420. That would be our damage number. Alright, 87. We're very, very close. We're 13 away from victory. Hopefully victory or not. I don't see how it could go much further than level 100. We're getting kind of the same enemies now. A lot of the demons. I don't see any other varieties really coming out. It's just the demons are becoming more and more dominant of a factor. Maybe... Oh, here we go. Here's something different. Some middle juggernaut guy. Very Doom style, really. The guy coming out right now with his hoofs. Looks like he's straight out of Doom. It's just taking so much longer to take down their health bars now. Like, having the crits would be very useful for this. Just crit these guys out of existence. Okay, and now we're on 88. So each stage takes probably about 2 minutes now, roughly like 2 minutes. Something like that. If they send more lower grade enemies at me, then we can get through here pretty quick. Like, once I take down this whole cluster over here, it takes a pretty big progress bar and move forward. More flying demons coming in. And then we're gonna get the guys with the hoofs. Okay, here they come a little bit earlier. They seem a little bit more armored too. I'd be interested to know what the hit points for each one of these guys is. I don't really see our damage getting much of 570. There's a couple bigger numbers in there. I think 570 might be the one of the biggest numbers happening. I like how our guys just kind of wait in the middle while the enemies approach. Just like, okay, they're going to come to us. We're not going to bother approaching them. That's not what this is about. They will make the journey to us, and then we will annihilate them. Wow, this is actually barely moving my progress bar at this point. So maybe we should rebirth on stage 90 to be able to unlock more powers, because we are kind of weak, to be quite frank. I don't know if we're going to get to stage 100 very easily at this rate. We'll probably get there, just it's going to be a struggle without more crits and more power. Alright, I'm back. So you have come at last to the 19th floor. I know what each of you desires, as I have always known. But wishes are not given freely. One final trial remains. Show me the strength of your longing, and then I shall grant your wish. Okay, one final trial. Archdemon is at level 90. This guy looks massive. Or lady, I'm not sure. but this is a big character, and you are taking down my health pool pretty quickly, actually. I don't think I can take down the arc. I can't take you down. Okay, we need to do rebirth. I don't have much choice on this, I don't think. Let's rebirth. So stage 90 is where we fight a big boss. The cycle begins anew. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. All right, let's see what we could do for my upgrades here. So we're gonna unlock you. So we have a full party here. This is a good thing to have. The life leech is very useful. I'll take that to max. I want to get the magic swords and increase this sword damage. I'm gonna get the magic swords maxed. Let's get their damage maxed too. All right, so we have the widow stuff. I don't have this yet. We probably have to beat the big boss for that ability. Alchemist. Deformed increases the area of his spells. Enemies have a chance to be blessed. It gives more experience. Sure. Blessed enemies give more XP. I'll take that too, sure. 28%. Let's just max this. Let's just max these out because that's going to be good for my progression. When the alchemist. All right. You know what? I'll get some of this. And let's get the critical strike and critical strike power up. Ooh, we're almost done. We're almost maxed out. Okay, so let's get the deformed maxed, and I guess I can get you maxed too. I'm not touching this. Reduce max health, but increases all damage. You know what? I will touch this. Let's get a little bit. So we're almost there, right? We need 10 times 3, so 30 more points will max this thing out. 30 points. That's not that far to go, honestly, to get that maxed out. Let's get to the next stage. So now we got floating swords that do some pretty massive damage, apparently. We got floating swords. People are just getting hexed right away, too. People, by people, I mean rats, are getting hexed. All right, let's go ahead and get them. Let's go ahead and get my damage increased. Get all my statistics increased as high as we can. So we're going to go 10 all the way down. We're just going to have to do it in increments like that. So 10 across the board. Eventually, we're going to have plenty of stats. So no rush on this. We're going to get to level 90 in no time. It's going to be beautiful. Okay. 10 across the board. And then we're going to start from the top again. And we're going to get them to 20. No 15s, no in between. It's just going to be in increments of 10. I feel like that would be the best way to progress, right? And get things done. All right, so we're starting to speed up a little bit. Things are starting to progress even further. Let's get that to 20. Get my health pool up. Now we have 216 health. That's so low. Compared to what I had before, it's very low. What is that chest, by the way? Okay, I swear that was a chest. That would have been something interesting to acquire, but apparently it's not like a loot chest. Okay, here we go. And let's get us our intelligence up. We'll get our armor upgraded before we get to level 35. We'll get some of our armor upgraded at that point. Again, we'll eventually get everything upgraded for armor, so we're just going to do it again in increments to make it nice. Okay, let's get this to 20. And then we're going to get this to 20. And that's all she wrote for this character for now. And we're going to go down here and do the same thing. I'm actually going to start from the bottom up with you, though. 20 here first. And then 20 all the way up. All right, come on, guys. You got to get those statistics. At least now we're supposed to get more experience, right? That's the idea. We're supposed to do more damage. We have less HP, though. But we do more damage and we get more statistics in return. I don't know if, like, we're just going to have very terrible health pools, but, you know, just very strong at the same time. Okay, let's go down here. Boom, boom. 20. Another 20 here. All right, looking good, looking good. What stage? We're on 20 now. Stage 20. Epic. Alright, so we're going to get your character upgraded down here. Get you all to 20. Especially that agility, which makes you really powerful. And very soon we'll be getting you guys some armor upgrades too. I don't know if there's a specific order you need to do upgrades. Like, I mean, it's nice to do it one at a time, right? But overall, I feel like you just need to do upgrades. That's it. It doesn't matter what pattern you do it in. Okay, let's get this to 30. We're just gonna keep pressing these buttons. Pell Beast, our first boss. We're at 25. We don't really have any armor upgrades, but you know, we're doing fine. We're killing them. We're taking them out. I kind of want to do Rebirth very soon so I can go ahead and get those last upgrades we need. The only thing about them is they're going to make my health pool even smaller. But our damage will be a lot higher, which in the end is going to help me kill that jerk at the end, right? Okay, let's go and get this increased here. We're getting it to 30. Oh, I was working on you, actually. I don't know why I jumped down. 30, 30 across the board. Maybe on stage 30, I'll actually just go ahead and do my rebirth. We don't have that last rebirth just yet, whatever it might be. But we'll get it very soon. And then we're going to beat this boss. We're going to beat this boss, man. It's going to be epic when it happens, too. We're going to beat this demon, this arch demon. All right, let's go rebirth right now. 44 points, perfect. That would be enough for me to get what I need here. Cycle begins anew, thank you. Alright, so we're gonna go over here and boom, boom, boom. Done. Now we have it maximized. My total HP is gonna be a little bit lower, but at the same time, we'll have some big whammy power, right? We should be pretty strong. 50 HP, oh man. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I mean, it's slow burn regardless, because right now we're just not doing a lot of agility or anything, right? So we have to get those upgrades first. Let's get that to 10. 10 across the board here. All the way 10, 10, and 10. Thank you, thank you. And now we just really have one more rebirth to do, and then we completed all the requirements for now. Okay, so we're now on stage 5. We're gonna get back there very fast. I know we just rebirthed, so it's kind of like, oh man, it's gonna take a minute. No, it's not gonna be that long. It's gonna take just a little while, and we'll be right back at stage 90 even. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start messing with getting things to 20. Okay. I'm gonna get to stage 10. I might linger in stage 10 a little bit to get some upgrades. I think this is the run that's going to get us a victory. It has to be, because once we beat whatever this boss is, that's really all we have left, is to beat that big boss. Alright, so I lingered here on stage 10 quite a bit and got some upgrades, and now you see a lot of I'm getting them to 30 is what I was working on, so that way they have a pretty strong, you know, build. Let's go to the next stage. We also have a lot of money now for armor as well from that. So again, I'm gonna get everything to 30, and then I'll just slowly go from there to 40 and so on. I thought maybe it would be good to build for a little bit. Let's go and do that again. Let's build over here on stage 12 a little bit, and it's probably good to get before we get to that first boss. Because yes, we can easily defeat that first boss, but sometimes I feel like you just need to stay in the mission just a little bit longer and get some extra gold and everything else that you really need to build up a character, right? Okay, and boom, boom. All right, so let's go to the next stage, and let's go to town real quick. So let's see what we could do here. All right, so let's get this to, let's get it to 10. I feel like 10's a good start point for a lot of our gear. 10, and let's get your health to 10 as well. So that works in percentages, right? So that's how we get those big numbers, is the health ring. All right, so 10. Get this to 10 for armor. Armor is going to be important for all the characters because we do want to survive as long as we can. Get this to 10. And we'll come back for the rest. All right, so 10. And then let's just get everything maxed out. Make it all very nice and cozy. And of course for you, it's going to be speed. Speed's your thing. 10, 10. All right, let's get all the statistics in the same way now. So if we can do that anyway. So your ring, definitely want to get that leveled up to 10 as well. Same for all of your rings. For at least the health ring. There we go. So you're 10 across the board. Except for this one. This one needs to be leveled up too. So there we go on that. Let's get your speed up. What's going on here? You need speed. 10, 10, and let's get this one to 10. That's the next goal. So you're 10 across the board, and you just need, now you just need the ring. So we'll get your ring very soon. Let's continue. That should be a little bit more helpful. And of course, we're going to continue to work on our will. We could probably descend at this point, just keep going. And the only thing is, the reason sometimes it's better to linger is it has a slight animation of them walking from the start over. That is like, you could have been getting experience during that time when they're doing that, right? I wish they would be a little bit quicker to the draw. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna get all these 30. Much stronger now, and now we have a lot more health as well since we got that upgrade. All right, so here we go. Get this to 30. Come on, fellas. Bam. 30 it is. Let's get another 30 over here. We're on stage 19. We're getting close to that first boss, which is going to be kind of a pushover, quite frankly. I mean, what's you going to do against this kind of power, right? I was 40 all the way down when we got to stage 50 before. So we're already pretty far along to that progress. I mean, part of me wants to just become insanely strong first, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna progress until we start to struggle, and then if that becomes a thing, then we'll have to just linger a little bit and level up. But I think at this point we should be able to just mosey on through all the way to 90. Probably get those equipment upgrades along the way. Here comes Pale Beast. It's not gonna last very long here. So, oh, he's dead. All right. Bye-bye, Pale Beast. Didn't think you would survive. We do have a lot of like armor, a lot of damage buffs. Let's get some agility for you, Widow. I gotta say though, Widow's just a cool name. Like I know what it means. I know it's a title, you know, it's something, but it's just a cool name in general. Because a Black Widow, you know, it's like, it's got kind of a vibe to it, I guess. Would be the words. Okay, let's get this to 30. I feel like we're getting more experience now that we beat the first boss. It's like it progressed in difficulty at that point and got me more experience. I do of course have the experience upgrades too, so that helps. Okay, and then intelligence is only 27. What? Here we go. Let's just go start getting that increment up to 40. We should be able to get 40s across the board before stage 50, I think. Which is going to already set me ahead of the game here. Just a little bit. I keep thinking that that's a chest, but it's not a chest. Like, I want to grab that and get what I can out of it. But there's nothing in it. So we have a good 30 more levels for these to go to get them to max potential. But we'll get there sooner than it seems. We'll get there very fast. The reason I want to keep the momentum going is because we know those last few levels kind of drag in the level 80s. So it's better just to keep things going as much as we can. And stop once in a while. So these guys give more experience, the ones that are glowing. That's good. So we get a little bit more experience and we can level up even quicker. And that's why we're not even at stage 50 yet. And we kind of have that advantage. We kind of have that big skill points, level 40 upgrade system, whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go. There's a bunch of them here. You know what? Let's linger here for a minute. I want to just let's get everybody to 40 at this point. We're getting a lot of experience anyway from these guys, so it makes sense to just kind of linger, get some money, and then let's go do some upgrades. I love that ability, by the way. That super massive hex that they do is super epic. All right, here we go. 40. We're getting a lot of experience here, actually, because of these glowing fellas. They're making me level up like mad. Okay, very good work. Let's go grab. I might be able to get to 50 across the board. All right, we're getting ambitious now. Let's go. All right, let's go to town and get some upgrades from that. All right, let's see what upgrades we can get. So let's get everything to probably 20, easily 20. 20 across the board here. 20 and 20 here. And health would be good as well. That's going to help a lot in the long run. I'm just going to get all this character stats to 20. He doesn't have any upgrades on this rune, on this thing. Let's go to the form. Let's get you to 20. 20 on the ring. Okay. And then this only goes up to 50, so we should be able to upgrade it pretty quickly. 20 here, and 20 here. Nice. Alchemist, same deal. 20 across the board. All right, so normally I record like a few videos on Friday nights, but tonight, because I'm so into this game, this is really the only game I'm playing. It's gonna be a longer video for this channel, but I'm just enjoying this way too much. I wanted to complete it and, you know, just have fun along the ride, get all the things unlocked that we can. Okay, here we go with 20 again, and 20 again. All right, so we still have enough money to do a little bit more. Let's go to deformed. Let's go get deformed. Level 30 here. Level 30 for damage. Let's give you, let's make you the first one to get 30 for everything. All right, we're good. Let's continue. All right, and now we're gonna start getting some pretty big experience too, because these guys drop some good experience, but we already have massive level ups. Let's get our health up. Try to get you guys 50 across the board. Okay, we're on level 44. Remember, level 50 is going to be a troll, but the troll's probably going to die super fast. We're going to get back to the archdemon, and we're going to destroy the archdemon. You're not going to know what hit you. I don't feel like I really need to linger as much anymore because, I mean, we have that experience bonus, which is really helpful. Okay, as soon as I get these to 50s, we're so close to maxing out their statistics again. All right, let's get you 50. As soon as we get into like the 60 range, then it's going to increase a lot more experience at that point. All right, there we go, 50. I know I could focus on like their main attributes, but I would rather just do it this way and slowly increase all the stats overall, just everything, one after the other. So 50 here. Let's get 50 intelligence. Here's a rock high troll. Doesn't stand a chance, man. We got this, no problem. Goodbye, rock high troll. We also have our crits too, so we're just annihilating at the moment. Crits, and then we have... Wait, what? Why does this say the stage is already done? Yes, that's funny. I think it kind of glitched there for a second. It thought the stage was done before it even started. I'm just that powerful now, aren't I? Alright, let's get the 50s here. And then at this point, after I get to 50, I might as well just go the whole way to 70 for each character statistic. I don't know if I should do all the way up to 60 from top to bottom, because then we're just going to go back around again, right? So we might as well just push the limits and do 70. I think that would be fun anyway. Then we'll have some very powerful characters, and then it just feels good to have a stat lock because you're maxed out. You know what I mean? Like, that just feels kind of satisfying. All right, here we go. We're going to start with strength. Strength is going to be the first one to get that max statistic. All right, we already seem a lot stronger because I was hitting a lot of 420s before. Now we're hitting, you know, we're not even maxed out, and we're hitting a consistent like 330. We're still hitting the 400 range as well. So we're still getting that big range of damage. All right, we're almost there with strength. Boom. Big damage, big damage. Again, I am going to focus on, for this big push at the end here, I am going to focus on their main stats. So strength, vigor, and agility. Agility is going to be huge. I'm going to go ahead and push that one a little bit. Get that to 60. It's important that we could do this. Okay, let's go push this one through. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, so that's 60 as well. Come on, people. Let's see how you like being destroyed. They are getting a little bit more powerful, but we do have a strong hex too, and then we hit them with that lightning and that fire, and it really just kind of annihilates them. I really want to get those abilities a little bit higher, but you know, we'll do what we can. So after I max out the knights, then I'm going to go back into town and increase my armor more. Come on, come on. Let's get that stuff. Let's get that stuff. So now it's 70. So last time I hung out on level 69 a bit. That's where I was leveling up before. Come on, give me this last push here. Bam. Alright, so after this stage, I'm gonna go to town real quick. I do need to upgrade my armor. I can kind of tell because I'm getting a bit weaker. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing upgraded to 30. More speed. Let's get you all upgraded. I'm gonna get this character upgraded first. And then, there we go, 30, 30, 30. Let's get deformed up. 30, 30. I think you need all your equipment upgraded. Yeah, let's get all your stuff upgraded. Then we're gonna go with Alchemist. Alchemist is good. A good character. 30. I do 30 across the board again. Get your strength up too, because your strength is important. And speed. And I mean, armor is good too, but let's go with the Widow. Armor is probably not the most important for them. I mean, it is important, just not insane, because we're not really dying. Let's be real here. We're doing okay. Let's get 30 on that. Okay, and I guess I could technically level up all of these other things too. I do want to get a base level, you know, I do want everything to be at like a base of 30 before we start upgrading other stats. So we'll get your armor up to 30 after all. And same for Widow. And now let's go for our next upgrade. So 40. And 40 here. Okay, and then 40 for the ring. Nice. All right, and then for you. And that's going to be the mana gain. I think attack speed's going to be good for them too. And to start working on your stuff, I don't know if you're going to hit 40. You are. We barely hit the power up for a Widow, but that's going to be great. All right, let's go back in to the Descent. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, so I lingered here on stage 65 for a minute, and let's go ahead and upgrade. Look at how much points I have. I can do quite a few upgrades. So we're going to get the Alchemist's Will up to 70 first. And that's good. Now let's get the Intelligence up to 70. Then we're going to do the same thing for the Widow. Okay, we still have plenty of points. I think we could just max everybody out to 70 at this point. Okay, and then your Agility. We're going to get the Strength up. And then we're going to do everybody's health. Like top to bottom. I mean, bottom to top. Same thing. Just different. Same thing, just different. Makes sense. Look how much health we have now. It's much better of a health pool. And we still have some more upgrades to get for our armor, which looks like we're going to have plenty of money to do some of those upgrades too. All right, let's go and get the Will. We're going to start from the top to bottom, just getting all these to 70. Okay, and then Intelligence. We're almost maxed out for all of our upgrades, really. Let's get Agility for you. It's a big one to have for this character anyway. Boom. And let's get your Strength up. Okay. 70 across the board. Making some good money here. Alright, let's do... let's go ahead and get the Strength here for the Widow. We're going to beat that demon. It's going to happen. Going to beat the Archdemon. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Get that upgrade. Right at it. Done. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to push forward a little bit. You know what? Let's just max everything out real quick. And one more point there. Boom. Okay, we're gonna turn auto descend back on, and we're gonna just naturally get this Will. Like, we don't have to linger into any stage for it. We're gonna get it. And then what I'm really going to do is focus on getting my armor upgraded too. So let's go and go to town real quick and see if I can do any more armor upgrades. Let's go and max this out. I'm just going to start maxing things out. It doesn't matter anymore. Just max out everything possible. And then we'll, you know, worry about one character at a time, really. My dog has allergies. If you hear inverse sneezing, she's sneezing with her allergies. It happens in this weather outside. Anytime she has to go outside real quick. Alright, let's go and get this maxed out. Max all these. Boop, 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 boop. Want to get your speed up. And your health ring definitely needs to be increased. We don't have enough health for the battle start coming up. Alright, so you are now maxed. So let's get the Widow maxed. Like I said, I'm just going in order. It's not any favoritism to any characters here. My dog is sneezing like crazy. Alright, so here we go. Okay, we're probably gonna have to get some more money. to work on the last character, Bob. All right, but all the rest of the money's going to Bob. Whatever we get now is going straight to Bob. Okay, let's get you some damage. 50 on that. We'll get you your speed up. Oh, that was almost 50. Okay, so you're all the only character we need to finish. Let's go. And auto descend on. Perfect. Let's see if we can get to stage 90 pretty quickly. Look at how much more power we have now. Much better. The characters are just wiping the playing field here. And I can't wait to see what our last little incremental thing we have to unlock is after we beat this. Like maybe we unlock the archdemon or something. That'd be so cool. Like a boss rush mode or something like that. Alright, here we go. Moving very quickly through here now. Still not enough money. I want to get like about 1 million. And then we'll go and finish up all the upgrades. We should be able to do it around stage 80. Or a little bit before, maybe. Maybe 75. And then we'll go get all those upgrades for our last character. Just want to make sure we have enough money. Is this right here? I don't think is going to go very far. Things are very expensive now with our upgrades. Alright, a lot of lava buckets, a lot of fire buckets here. Okay, almost at 75. Almost at 1 million too. So I was almost on the ballpark there with 1 million at stage 75. Well, we're at stage 74 and we got 1 million. So as soon as we hit 75, we're going back and getting our last few upgrades to finish this thing up. All right, here we go. Town. Ash, we've just run away on the boss. That's funny. All right, get this one maxed. Okay, let's get that health up. Very important to have anyway, getting the health. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe 1 million was a bit overkill, huh? It's fine. We went a little bit beyond 1 million, I think. And I believe everybody's got full upgrades. 50s across the board. 50s, and you have all 50s. Perfect. We're fully upgraded. Let's go. Full upgraded in every way. Alright, so we got the Ash Demon. Shouldn't be hard to defeat, honestly. Kind of a pushover. A lot stronger now than we were before when we fought that guy. So we have 14k health. I mean, we of course had more health last time, but now we have the more power, right? So it's a sacrifice we had to make. I'm not sure if we can even undo that sacrifice if we wanted to. But, you know, you gotta sell for power sometimes. Sell life for power. Let's see how quickly we can get through the stage 80s, because that took a while before, but now that we're got all these statistics, all these crits, the swords, everything else, we should be able to get through the 80s pretty quick. And then challenge that boss again. Who knows, there might be a few stages even after the Archdemon. Curious if we can get a full victory. Bam, bam, bam. Y'all getting defeated today. Stage 80. Here we go. Gotta push through 10 more and we're good. I still have 15 Dark Blessings? Interesting. Well, yeah, but I have nothing to use it on, right? So it doesn't matter. 80% armor, by the way. That's pretty good. Too bad I can't make it 100% armor. Don't even give them a chance to do anything. I'll just block it all. Alright, come on, come on. We got this stage. Okay, 82. Look how quick our progress bar goes. Before, this was very slow. I mean, it's still not the fastest, but it's pretty much double the speed of the last time I was in here. We do a lot more frequent specials, I feel like. The special meter goes like crazy. There we go, there we go. And I did put all the perks I could onto my characters too, so that's why there's bigger hexes and things like that. Alright, come on, stage 84. We gotta be able to do this. I'm pretty confident this time. The thing is, he took down my health bar so quickly. I'm hoping we have enough power. But then again, maybe we need to lose to that boss. I left beforehand. And that might give us the, like, demon slaying power. Right, getting close. We're gonna get that victory, guys. We're gonna get that victory. By the way, if you guys haven't done so yet, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I really enjoy having you all here, and I want to get these videos sent out with a complete run, 100% complete run. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Let me know in the comments. Also, you can like and subscribe. Let's go. Okay, we're on, gonna be on 88. This is going down, guys. It's going down. Look at our money, too. I wish I had that in my bank account. I got maybe this much. 99. The reality, man. Alright, level 89. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready for that boss. This stage right here is pretty tough, too. Look how slow that progress bar builds up here. Definitely is a challenge of a level. We have so much experience points, by the way. Nothing we can do with those. Alright, Archdemon, here we go. You're not gonna give me a little cutscene this time, huh? No dialogue? Straight to it? Okay, okay, we're getting our health back. That life leech is helping a lot, actually. Because we're doing some maximum damage. We might actually have a chance on this guy. About almost halfway. We're gonna get you, Archdemon, don't you worry. Then we have our blades spinning around too, also doing some damage for us. Can't wait to see what my last ability is. Whatever it might be. I'm sure it's gonna be epic because we have to probably win the game for it. Alright, here we go. Dead. A book? Demonic book. An ancient tome lies before you. Its pages are stained with dried blood. The writings within cannot be understood. Yet you decide to take it. What? The final step is taken. Wish fulfilled, the abyss keeps its promise. Achievement. Now listen closely. What you called a wish, I will call truth. And truth will spread. The world will bend to your desires and bear their mark forever. Go on. Witness your victory. The knight was forgiven. His name no longer carried guilt, but guilt required judgment, and judgment faded. The world forgot what honor meant. Crime and cruelty spread like a plague, and the world rotted from within. The alchemist wanted immortality, and the abyss answered. His body no longer obeys time. Flesh continues to fail. Bones continue to weaken. A life without ending is not life at all. The widow's husband returned. She embraced him, but he did not embrace back. There was no recognition in his eyes, no memory behind them, only an empty shell, no soul. The deformed wished to be normal, and the world agreed. What is normal has changed. Children are born marked by the pits, altered, unfinished, wrong. What was once called broken is now common. That was it, okay. I kind of want to see what that last thing is. What is this? You can now decipher the demonic alphabet. 300. Okay, so I can descend, right? And then rebirth, because I'm on stage 9. Wait. Is there anything else I gotta do here? No. So I can rebirth, and I would get 250 dark blessings. Not quite enough to get the book. I think I need... It said 300, right? I want to get the book. So we need to go about 30 stages or so. All right, let's go. All right, so I think if I rebirth now, I'll have enough points to get the book unlocked. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we can do. Rebirth. And it's going to give me 42 points, okay? Cycle begins anew. Let's see what we can do with this book. I'm very curious what the dark book is going to do for us. All right, let's go ahead and get this, and here we are. You can now decipher the demonic alphabet. You open the demonic tome. Its ancient pages are stained with dried blood. Once the words upon them were unknowable, now you understand every line. As you begin to read, the air around the village grows heavy. The ground trembles, space itself begins to tear apart. And from the darkness beyond, a portal opens before you. What? Oh no. Is it a cow level? No way. Impossible. You should not be in this place. Fools. There are no wishes here. Only death. Uh-oh, I'm not leveled up at all. What? What is this? For the Wish Keeper. I haven't leveled up at all. Dude, that's an actual boss. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through this and get leveled up so we can fight that boss. That guy looks epic. All right, we'll be back shortly, and we're gonna fight that boss with full power up. Let's go. All right, I think it's time. So I went through. I got to. I'm almost in level 80. I think I am on stage 80. But I got all my stats maximized. I got all my armor maximized, and now it's time to go back into the portal and fight this dude. Okay, here we are. So it's gonna turn into 6s here. Let's do it, man. Let's get this done. Before the Wish Keeper. Sweet. All right, so I am going to turn down the music just a little bit because it is pretty loud here. It's epic. It's just very loud. Okay, that's good. Let's go. All right, so we should be able to win this now. I would think. I mean, geez, look at this. Okay, but I can get my health back, right? I got a lot of life leech. We should be able to get our health right back up. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. It's super epic music, but yeah, a little bit lower. Thanks. Let's go. All right, before you're gonna die, dude. The thing is, I need to get my health back up to full as quickly as possible because his little yell there takes down so much of my health. I think we can do it though. Look, we're almost back up. There we go, and he's gonna take my health way down again. If all you do is the scream, then you're not very powerful, are you? You're gonna be kind of dead, dude. So you're a wish keeper? You better give me my wishes, man. I want my wishes. Alright, so you definitely need to have all your stats as high as physically possible. Have all your rebirths done in order to even have a chance at this dude. Alright, come on, we got this. Let's get the Myth4 dead. The evil was gone, and then I got a ending for Kill Myth4. Silence. For the first time in ages, the abyss did not whisper. No voice called from the depths. No desire answered back. The pit remained, but something within it had vanished. The abyss had fed upon longing, but with its death, that longing finally fell silent. And in that silence, they found peace. That's it. Okay, so we annihilated the depth, the pit. Let's see. The knight did not find redemption within the abyss. Yet, in the silence that followed, he came to understand. Redemption was never waiting at the bottom of the pit. It had always rested within himself. The alchemist could not escape the passing of time, and at last he understood that this was what gave life meaning. So he ceased fearing tomorrow and began to live for today. The widow never saw her husband again, but grief no longer consumed her. The resentment faded, and only love remained within her heart. The deformed remained unchanged, yet he no longer saw himself as lesser. He learned to cherish the gift of life and understood that true deformity belongs to those who cannot see beyond appearance. The end. Now that's the actual ending. We got the full ending that time. That was cool. We just had to defeat that dude to get it. Look at, it's very somber now, the music. So that was Miseria. That's a pretty cool incremental. I love the story to it. How there's alternate endings, there's boss fights. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about Miseria. And like I said, I'm going to compile these videos together in the future and have just one long video of it. That would be the complete game, start to finish, with all the endings. Alright, see you all. And we also got all the achievements too. Just heads up, 100% on Steam. Completed. So check out the game for yourself. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Bye-bye.